the 6'2" free agent who could solve Miami's biggest problem. The shadow of the Jalen Ramsey trade still looms over the Miami Dolphins. As the team enters a pivotal make-or-break season, a glaring hole remains at cornerback, and one name continues to be linked to Miami as the perfect low-risk solution. The 2025 season is critical, with quarterback Tua Tagovailoa's long-term future hanging in the balance and the team desperate to move past last year's playoff miss. The pressure is immense. While much of the focus is on the offense, the defense took a significant hit this offseason. Trading away a cornerstone like Jalen Ramsey, a 7-time Pro Bowler who was a reliable and productive force, was a move born of financial necessity, but it created a massive football problem. Now, the Dolphins must find a way to fill that void. According to Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report, Miami is a prime destination for the top remaining free agent cornerbacks, and one player stands out above the rest: Rasul Douglas. Douglas, a 6'2" veteran, presents a fascinating case. He is coming off one of the worst years of his career with the Buffalo Bills, allowing a passer rating of 122.0 when targeted. However, his track record before that is stellar. Between 2021 and 2023, he amassed an incredible 14 interceptions. In 2023 alone, he was a true shutdown corner, allowing a ridiculously low passer rating of just 38.6 in 9 games. That kind of elite talent doesn't just disappear overnight, making him the ideal bounce-back candidate. The most compelling part of this potential pairing is that the interest is not just speculation, it's documented. Earlier this summer, Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald revealed that the Dolphins have kept in touch with free agent Bills cornerback Rasul Douglas, who rejected a Miami offer in May. He remains a possibility. Now, with Ramsey gone, that possibility has become a near necessity. As Knox points out, Miami would make a ton of sense if Douglas is willing to reconsider the team's offer. The Dolphins are obviously interested, and after trading Jalen Ramsey to the Steelers, they need cornerback help even more. This is a perfect marriage of need and opportunity. The Dolphins need a proven, starting caliber corner on what would likely be a 1-year prove-it deal. Douglas needs a high-profile opportunity to show that his 2024 season was an aberration and reestablish his value before hitting the market again next year. Is Rasul Douglas the answer for the Dolphins secondary? Should the front office make another push to get a deal done? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Ultimately, the Dolphins made a necessary financial decision by trading Jalen Ramsey. Now, they face a necessary football decision. In a season where anything less than a playoff berth is a failure, leaving such a critical position unaddressed is a risk they may not be able to afford. Christian Wilkins is a free agent, but a Miami Dolphins reunion seems unlikely. Defensive tackle Christian Wilkins is available for any team that wants him, but a return to the Miami Dolphins is a long shot at best. The Las Vegas Raiders, who signed Wilkins to a massive 4-year, $110 million contract less than a year and a half ago, are releasing him with a terminated contract veteran designation, meaning he is an immediate free agent. Wilkins remains close with Zach Sealer, the Dolphins' 2024 team MVP, who formed a dominant partnership with him when they played together in Miami. But fans shouldn't get their hopes up for a reunion. The core of the issue is a dispute over Wilkins' health. Wilkins, the Dolphins' first-round pick in 2019, fractured his foot in October, ending his season. He underwent surgery, but according to NFL Network, the Raiders wanted Wilkins to have a second surgery, which he refused after seeking other opinions. ESPN reported that the Raiders avoided $35.2 million in guaranteed money still owed to Wilkins, sparking a grievance that Wilkins has filed with the Players Association. While that issue gets sorted out, the question of when Wilkins can even play remains. The Raiders initially placed Wilkins on a physically unable to perform list. Earlier this week, Coach Pete Carroll said there was no certainty on when Wilkins might be on the field. "We kind of have to wait," Carroll told reporters. A day later, the Raiders clearly got tired of waiting and sent Wilkins packing. Money and roster moves are major hurdles for a Wilkins return. Beyond the injury concerns, there are 2 other major roadblocks to a reunion in Miami. First, there's the money. Wilkins was set to earn $18.1 million this season, followed by $37.6 million and $33.6 million in the 2 seasons after. He is not cheap. According to overtcap.com, the Dolphins have less than $1 million in effective salary cap space. While creative general managers can move money around, the kind of cash the Dolphins would have to maneuver would mean mortgaging the future. Second, and perhaps more importantly, the Dolphins have already invested heavily in their defensive tackle of the future. Miami just spent its first-round draft pick on Michigan's Kenneth Grant, a defensive tackle who, just like Wilkins, was selected 13th overall. They are also working to keep Zach Sealer happy with a renegotiated deal. Sealer is already heaping praise on Grant, his new star pupil. KG is an awesome dude, Sealer said. He's been awesome to work with. He's willing to learn. He wants to learn. What I was told in Baltimore was, be a sponge. Terrell Suggs said that. Brandon Williams said that. And I make it a point to echo that every year to the rookies. While the connection between Wilkins and his former teammates is strong, the reality is that the Dolphins have moved on. The combination of his uncertain health, prohibitive cost, and the team's recent first-round investment in his position makes a reunion more a nostalgic fantasy than a practical possibility.